What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games, or Zach Novak doesn't really upload, mainly because I do have a reason this time: internet. I actually have finally got NBN connection, fiber, whatever you want to call it. Internet itself is so much better, so streams potentially may be coming a lot sooner than what I was actually expecting, and yeah, maybe a lot sooner than what you expected. But anyway, and in today's video, Zor's location and inventory rolling shows us going on, and dope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video. Zora is on Titan chilling at the rig. Once you've spawned in, simply jump on your Sparrow and head in this direction. Good old tentacle bastard should be chilling in the little house hut thing down here. Let us see, does he actually have anything good this week? Fingers crossed. Well, oh my god, this week in itself, I'm already freaking hyped because something I didn't actually have for my hunter slash huntress, the good old Assassin's Cowl. I'm actually gonna buy this because I don't have it for my huntress, so yeah, I'm just gonna get it. Anyway, let's start things off again with the Assassin's Cowl. This thing in itself honestly is pretty beastly and honestly looks pretty cool. Main perk is called Vanishing Execution. Defeating an enemy or defeating a guardian with a melee attack or a combatant with a finisher grants invisibility and restores a portion of health and shields. This thing in itself honestly is pretty freaking beastly, looks really freaking cool, and honestly I am really freaking hyped that Zora is actually finally selling it. This week in itself it isn't actually the greatest rolls once again, but it is actually still pretty freaking awesome. Once again, 23 legendary, pick it up. Once again, 23 legendary shards, pick it up for your hunter or huntress. Once again, 48 total for the stats. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the Controverse hold for the warlocks. 23 legendary shard for this. Seriously OP exotic gauntlets. Main perk is called Chaotic Exchanger. Resist incoming damage while charging your void grenades with Chaos Accelerant, Feed the Void or handheld supernova, and charged void grenades return a random amount of grenade energy on a hit. In other words, if you take out a big amount of thrall with these, you'll pretty much get your grenade back instantly. This thing in itself is honestly really freaking fun. Pick it up if you have not got it. Once again, 23 legendary shards for your warlock. Next up though, we've got ourselves something pretty useful, pretty unique, something pretty cool. The Dune Marches for the Titan. 23 legendary shards for this exotic gauntlets. Not exotic gauntlets, exotic leg armor that certain people don't actually really use too often. Main perk being called Linear Actuators. Increase sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to other enemies. This thing in itself honestly is really fun in Crucible. I will actually state I use this a lot in Crucible on my Titan just because you can kind of throw people off, and it honestly looks really freaking cool with the ornament on it. I myself definitely do like these. Pick them up if you have not got them. Once again, 23 legendary shards for your Titan. Dune Marches. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the weapon of the week, the good old two-tailed fox. This thing which was actually pretty difficult to get in the first place, mainly because you kind of had to pre-order the game or something like that. Anyway, 29 legendary shards for this pretty cool looking exotic that I myself honestly really like. It honestly is a lot of fun. Main perk being Twin Tails. Shoots 2 rockets, 1 void and 1 solar that can track onto the same target. With its secondary perk or trait being Play with your prey, the void rocket suppresses the enemies and the solar rocket causes damage over time. This thing in itself honestly is a lot of fun, and honestly it looks really freaking cool with different ornaments on it. I will actually state I like the Chaotic Kitsune because, you know, it's purple and it just looks really freaking cool, and like, who doesn't like freaking foxes that have skeletons on the outside? That just looks freaking cool. Anyway, once again, 29 legendary shards, pick it up for your whatever character you want, Warlock, Titan or Hunter. This isn't really specific. 29 legendary shards once again though. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the consumables, the 5 of Sword challenge card. Do you want to make your Nightfalls a little bit more challenging by adding challenging challenges to the already challenging challenges that exist in that challenging Nightfall? Well, pick up the 5 of Swords challenge card and you can add challenging challenges to the already challenging challenges that exist in the challenging Nightfall to make those challenging challenges even more challenging. This thing allows you to actually get better loot, better score, and all around have more fun. It also allows you to tailman your Nightfalls. Do you want to deal more void damage? Do you want to deal more arc damage? Do you want to deal more solar damage? Well, you can actually do that with this. Do you want to actually go around and actually not get your health back unless you run? Well, you can do that too with this. You can do a bunch of stuff with the 5 of Swords. Pick it up if you have not got it. Moving on though, next up, we've got ourselves The exotic engram. I still like to go back to the way it was. The fated engram, aka the isochronal engram. This thing in itself will decrypt into an exotic you do not actually own unless you own all exotics from the kiosk. Then it'll actually decrypt into an exotic that is actually a duplicate. However, that stuff doesn't actually, exist anymore. It's kind of like exotic armor. An engram with a predestined outcome contains a new exotic if any are to be collected. Otherwise, it contains a random piece of armor from the collection. You can also go in and actually preview what you do actually get. I myself am actually going to jump onto my Titan. I just want to see what I can get my Titan. Alrighty, so I am on my Titan now. Let us see, what do I actually get from the good old exotic engram? This one in itself, 97 legendary shards. Is it going to be something good for my Titan? Is it going to be something I want, or is it going to be, say, something I've already got? Or something like Sergeant Prime actually got, or Sergeant Spud. But I call him Sergeant Prime because sometimes his internet goes Optimus Prime. But anyway, exotic engram, 97 legendary shards. What do we get from this one? We end up getting ourselves, because we got to hold the acquire button, we got the Severance Enclosure, the new exotic for the Titan. Ooh, let us see what this actually has on it. It's got Spheromatic Trigger. You guys can probably hear Sergeant Spud actually is on my FaceTime at the moment. I'm FaceTiming him because he is outside and it's really hot in Australia. But anyway, this thing, his main perk is called Spheromatic Trigger. Defeating a Guardian with a melee attack or combatant with a finisher unleashes a damaging explosion. This thing in itself honestly looks pretty freaking cool, and I actually really like this. I'm really happy I got it, and I'm pretty kind of, just surprised. Zor did actually give me something good this week. So yeah, not too bad. This thing in itself actually is pretty beastly. Hopefully you guys actually did get something good from Zor. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you guys actually get anything cool from Zor? Was there anything awesome? Let me know in the comment section down below, because this is Zor's location and inventory for the video. Once again though, if you guys have enjoyed, do the good stuff, leave a like, leave a comment, do all the good stuff, and be Sharon like Karen ever. He was a Sharon. But until next time, I'm going to switch that to my Warlock and go ahead and actually play a little bit more around, because, Saint 14's in the tower and all that good stuff. But until next time, this is Zach Nova. Do all the good stuff and be Sharon like Karen. He was Sharon. Until next time, this is Zach Nova, signing out. Peace out.